Welcome to Abundance Through Philanthropy, a unique social enterprise featuring the Nourish the Children initiative. At Abundance Through Philanthropy, our mission is to be a powerful force in saving children's lives while creating sustainable global and personal abundance. And our vision is to end world hunger one dedicated person at a time. The face of business is changing. What matters now is to be successful with a business that makes you feel good. But how do you find that business? What should you be looking for? To answer those questions, we interviewed some industry experts and put together a list of the benefits of a good opportunity, benefits that will give you the greatest chance at success. First, it's important to have the flexibility to be able to do your business from home or from anywhere with just a computer and a phone. To be able to make your own schedule and hours per week, to decide when to take a vacation or a day off, or when to work hard. This gives you time freedom, more time to live your life the way you want to live it and do the things you want to do when you want to do them. The simplicity of a turnkey business, where you have no inventory, no employees, and no time-consuming paperwork. This frees up time to focus on building your business. An opportunity that offers leveraged income, leveraging the efforts of a team of people to create income, rather than just getting paid an hourly wage for what someone else thinks you're worth. The following is a really important benefit. You want to join the opportunity of a stable company. There is a lot of hype about ground floor opportunities, but your greatest chance for success is with a stable company with strong leadership. Try to avoid startup companies because the risk of failure is too high. According to the Small Business Association, 93% of all new home-based business opportunities disappear within the first 3 years. After putting time and effort into building a business, you want to make sure that your company is still around to pay your check in 10 years. Many people in this industry, if they could do it all over again, would have originally chosen a stable company. A company with a smart business plan, with a focus on the innovation of new products and ideas. You want your opportunity to be just as strong in 10 years as it is today. This will help your opportunity turn into a generational business, a business that can be inherited or sold, a business with real value. And most important, to find a business with a purpose you believe in, to feel passionate about your work every morning when you wake up and make a difference. So imagine a business that offers all the benefits you just read about and supports an initiative to feed hungry children. A business where some of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world created the initiative and focused the resources, expertise, and energy of a billion-dollar company to accomplish its goals. Imagine inviting you to join them. Welcome to Nourish the Children. Nourish the Children, an initiative of New Skin Enterprises, seeks to solve the overwhelming problem of hunger and child malnutrition. The Nourish the Children initiative combines the skills and resources of a for-profit company with the reach of non-profit charities to nourish hundreds of thousands of hungry children every month with a goal to reach millions. The Nourish the Children initiative was created by a billion-dollar, 25-year-old company with integrity. Publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange with a 5A1 Dun & Bradstreet rating, the highest rating assigned to any company. With years of global experience, experts in nutritional research and development, manufacturing and distribution, and a corporate mission to be a force for good, dedicated to humanitarian causes, and in this initiative, ending world hunger. In order to be part of the solution to end world hunger, it is important to understand the scope of the problem. Many of the following statistics you probably know, but some you might not know. Global hunger is a worldwide problem in our own communities and around the globe. 1.2 billion people are suffering from starvation. That's 1/6 of the world's population, and tragically, most are children. 300 million children are malnourished, and that's more than the U.S. population. What I did not know is that 18 million babies will be born mentally impaired because pregnant mothers don't have access to nourishing food, or how painful starvation is. Starvation is a severe reduction in vitamin, nutrient, and energy intake. It is the most extreme form of malnutrition. The basic cause of starvation is an imbalance between energy intake and energy expenditure. In other words, the body expends more energy than it takes in as food. According to the World Health Organization, hunger is the gravest single threat to the world's public health. The WHO also states that malnutrition is by far the biggest contributor to child mortality, present in half of all cases. In humans, prolonged starvation can cause muscle and tissue loss, permanent organ damage, infectious and metabolic diseases, dehydration, and eventually death. It is considered one of the most excruciating and cruel deaths on the planet. The tragic consequence is that 5 million children or more die every year from the effects of malnutrition. That means every 6 seconds a child under the age of 5 starves to death. By the time this presentation is finished, 200 or more children will have died. This is a photograph of a mother holding her malnourished child at a feeding center in Kenya, April 2009. Hunger in the United States isn't as easy to see, but it still exists, and it's on the rise. 1 in 6 children don't know where their next meal is coming from. 17 million children skip meals or eat less due to economic constraints. And 1 in 7 households goes hungry or is threatened by the possibility of hunger. Nearly 1/3 of all single-parent families are hungry, mostly headed by women. And as prices go up and earnings go down, cheap processed food that's easy to get further leads to malnutrition. This is a story from U.S. News and World Report in June 2008. More hungry Americans turn to food banks for help. We must do something quickly to meet the demands of more than 35 million struggling Americans trying to make ends meet and feed themselves and their families. Just an update. 50 million Americans had difficult feeding their families by the end of 2008, a 30% increase from 2007. In developed nations such as the United States, they refer to hunger as food insecurity, and that relates to the uncertainties of daily life. The loss of a job, loss of savings, retirement, pension, the increased cost of utilities, an unexpected car repair, an emergency visit to the hospital, sudden and chronic illness, rent and mortgage, the cost of insurance, car, home, and health, most of us carry all three, and the debt payments of high-interest credit cards all relate to food insecurity and cause people to make a choice between paying those bills and eating. The causes of global hunger are quite different. Natural disasters, drought, flooding, earthquakes, the shortage of natural resources or access to those resources, disease, war, which is the most egregious, poverty, lack of education, lack of opportunity, which leads to a limited family income, lack of leadership to create real change to solve these problems, the rising price of grain due to unstable markets and the global demand for meat, and ethanol, the conversion of grain from food sources to energy sources, have all contributed to increasing global hunger. Child hunger crisis worse than ever. This is from a press release from Save the Children in October of 2009. Although food prices have dropped from last year's record highs, fallout from the financial crisis is driving an increasing number of children into hunger. We're not seeing the number of food price protests we saw last year, but a deceptive calm masks the fact that more children than ever are confronting chronic hunger and severe malnutrition. The problem with traditional aid is that grain provided can't be absorbed by malnourished bodies, and not even a mountain of corn can break the cycle of malnutrition once it starts. And when the aid comes, if it comes, children suffering from malnutrition have died with their stomachs full. Can this problem be solved? We believe it can, one dedicated person at a time, and we have the model to prove it. All we need is your help. There is hope. Some don't think it is possible for this company to save the world's starving children, but we will. That's a quote from Lee Iacocca, Emeritus Chairman of Nourish the Children's Advisory Board. Many of you know who Lee Iacocca is, but for some who don't, he was the former president of Ford Motor Company and the chairman of Chrysler Corp. Mr. Iacocca is one of the most famous business people in the world, known for his great leadership and integrity. Retired from the private sector, he spends his time on philanthropic endeavors and is extremely proud to be part of Nourish the Children. He has been with us since the beginning in 2002. He goes on to say, "What have I learned from philanthropy? That it's no different from business. To be successful, you have to be focused, have a plan, and stick to it with the help of a great team. This truly is a new approach to solving the terrible crisis of world hunger." Be part of the solution. Nourish the Children breaks the deadly cycle of malnutrition, and the VitaMeals donated, worldwide and counting, are 170 million. So what is VitaMeal? VitaMeal was created to meet the nutrient needs of hungry children. It is an ideal food that's nutrient-dense, not just calorie-dense. It was developed by Pharmanex food scientists and Dr. Ken Brown of UC Davis, a world expert in the field of child malnutrition. And it helps to reverse the deadly cycle of malnutrition in as little as 30 days. The cycle of malnutrition is a vicious one. As children go hungry, vitamin and mineral deficiencies lead to a compromised immune system, and the body is vulnerable to infections and diarrhea. Once this starts, poor absorption and the loss of nutrients contributes to malnutrition, and the cycle continues. Only the right food with the right nutrient mix can turn it around, and VitaMeal was designed to do just that. Balanced in carbohydrates, protein, fat, and fiber, with 25 essential vitamins and minerals, and the right amount of vitamin A to help prevent blindness. A vitamin A deficiency is the #1 cause of blindness in underdeveloped nations. Zinc to prevent infectious disease, essential fatty acids for nerve and brain growth, electrolytes for the assimilation of water and nutrients, and 480 nourishing calories per serving. Each bag provides 30 child-size meals, and it's distributed to over 40 countries, including the United States, China, Africa, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Thailand. It's a rice and lentil blend in Asia and the Americas, and a corn-soy-based porridge in Africa. There are VitaMeal production plants in Malawi and China to provide jobs, economic development, and sustainable agriculture. Feed the Children, founded in 1979, is the primary global partner for Nourish the Children and distributes millions of meals at no charge to the distributors or Nu Skin Enterprises. This is a photograph of Larry Jones, founder of Feed the Children, delivering VitaMeal, and his quote, "Over much of the world, when we go into areas, we give VitaMeal to children who are especially malnourished, and in just a matter of time they are back to normal. VitaMeal is an incredible product. I tell everyone I meet I will put it up against any food product in the world. And I want to say a big thank you for your concern, for your compassion, and for reaching out. We couldn't do what we do without you." Other products that can be donated through the Nourish the Children initiative are the Body Bar, a 100% soap-free, pH-balanced cleansing bar that helps to provide proper hygiene in third world countries. Jungimals, a children's chewable vitamin for ages 2 to 12. With more than just vitamins and minerals, it's packed with antioxidants and 4 powerful carotenoids for healthy brain growth. And Life Pack Teen, a vitamin for children ages 9 to 18, high in antioxidant vitamins including beta-carotene, vitamins E and C. Since 2002, Nourish the Children has had amazing results. 100% of the donations have reached the children. Economic opportunity and sustainable agriculture has been developed to support self-sufficiency in the areas that need it most. In-school feeding programs have been successful, drawing children, including girls, to school for hot meals, nourishing both their minds and their bodies, which has helped mothers and women start to end the cycle of illiteracy and poverty. A portion of the profit from VitaMeal is donated to the New Skin's Force for Good charity that funds the Talamanja village. The village is a living classroom that trains 40 families for 2 years in the areas of farming, irrigation, nutrition, animal husbandry, and fishing. Husbands and wives attend classes together, and children attend school and are encouraged to pursue higher education. When the families return to their villages, they teach others their new skills. Due to the sustainable agriculture practices taught, the maize yields have doubled, and a year-round harvest is achieved by weekly planting. Increased farm production could someday alleviate the need for food assistance in Malawi. So how does it work? New Skin manufactures the VitaMeal food. The distributor purchases, and it's donated in their name. The charity partner distributes the donation, the children receive the food, and the charity provides a monthly destination report so we know where every bag goes. Each bag costs $22, which comes out to be 73 cents per meal. That covers the cost of goods, the raw materials, manufacturing and packaging, commissions and overhead, distribution, and a reasonable profit which helps to further the Nourish the Children initiatives. Your personal donation is your monthly investment in your own home-based business. You receive a receipt for your donation, which may provide a tax deduction. As others join the initiative, you receive a commission on the sale of food. Part of the proceeds are reinvested into New Skin's Force for Good charity. The Force for Good furthers the Nourish the Children initiatives, and not 1 penny is spent for the Force for Good administrative costs. New Skin covers it all. Monthly field reports from the charity partners, plus the fact that New Skin is a New York Stock Exchange publicly traded company, equals complete transparency. We know where every dollar and every bag goes. It's a brilliant concept. Children receive exactly what you donate. If you donate 5 bags of VitaMeal, they receive 5 bags of VitaMeal. You earn an income which allows you to keep donating, which makes it possible for children to receive a reliable source of ongoing monthly meals. That is the beauty and the strength of the program. So how can you help? Well, you can start by becoming a casual donor. That means you join as a preferred customer and donate 1 bag of VitaMeal monthly. Each bag costs $22 and provides 30 nourishing meals. That 1 bag will save 1 child's life. Or you can become a social entrepreneur. Join as a distributor and share the Nourish the Children social business initiative, encouraging others to join and donate. As a social entrepreneur, you donate 5 bags of VitaMeal monthly, which is $110, providing 150 meals. Those 5 bags will save 5 children's lives. So what is a social entrepreneur? Well, they're a person that recognizes a social problem, and they combine business and philanthropy. By applying business principles, they help to create positive change, which moves social responsibility from charity to sustainability. And this approach makes a greater, far more reaching impact. Blake Roney, one of the founders of New Skin, is a great example of a social entrepreneur. 10 years ago, Nourish the Children was nothing more than an idea in his mind. He was one of the first, if not the first leaders of a major New York Stock Exchange listed company to understand how business, and especially entrepreneurial business, could be harnessed to solve humanitarian problems. In this case, the unacceptable deaths of children from malnutrition. But Mr. Roney did more than theorize. He put Nourish the Children into action. And due to his efforts and the efforts of the distributors of Nu Skin, the American Business Awards recognized Nu Skin's Nourish the Children initiative with the Stevie Award for the Best Corporate Social Responsibility Program for 2007. Nu Skin Enterprises was among a prestigious group of category award winners that included Dow Jones, Wells Fargo, Verizon Communications, Shell Oil, Avis Budget Group, and Adobe Systems, Inc. Nourish the Children may be 5% of what we do, but it is 95% of who we are. A quote by Blake Roney. And this is a photo of Susie Park, Nu Skin Team Elite, putting it into practice in Malawi with a new friend. So this is a simple business concept. The Nourish the Children business initiative provides a way to give to others and build wealth at the same time with the same vehicle. And it allows you to lead with your heart. Finally, a business approach that allows you to be compassionate about helping others while helping yourself and your family. When we become passionate and take action, that's when change happens. Let me show you what your impact could be as a social entrepreneur. You start by donating 10 bags of VitaMeal in your first month. That's an investment of $220, and it provides 300 meals. For the second month and thereafter, you donate 5 bags per month. That's a $110 investment, providing 150 meals. And watch what happens when you take action and find others who want to make a difference. I call it the power of 5. In month 1, find 5 people to join you in the Nourish the Children initiative. And in month 2, help your first 5 find their 5. In month 3, as each new person follows this simple rule, the entire team grows and provides tens of thousands of meals each month. It's called duplication in effort, and it creates infinite potential. Let me show you how the model works. In month 1, you have your $220 personal donation, which is also your business investment. And as you get 5 others to do the same, your estimated total earnings will be $60.50. Your tax deduction will be $220. The number of bags donated by you and 5 others will be 60. The matching donation of VitaMeal by Nu Skin will be 12, for a total of 72 bags, and the impact of the total donations is 2,160 meals, or 72 children's lives will have been saved that first month. In month 2, you help your 5 each find their 5. That's represented by the orange dots. Your personal donation is $110, which is your business investment for month 2. Your estimated total earnings is $882.75. You also get a tax deduction of $110. The number of bags donated by you, your organization, and Nu Skin are 336. And the impact is 10,080 meals, or saving 336 children's lives. In month 3, you help your first 5, represented by the green dots, help their 5, represented by the red dots, find their 5, and that's represented by the blue dots. Your personal donation is $110, which is your business investment. Your estimated total earnings is $9,860.09. Your tax deduction is $110. The number of bags you and your total organization have contributed, plus the matching donation by Nu Skin, is 1,561 bags, and the impact is 46,830 meals, or you can think of it as saving 1,561 children's lives. What an amazing opportunity to help others while helping yourself at the same time. Even in this economy, people can find $100 to $200 of disposable monthly income to invest in a rewarding business. a business that can pay back their investment plus profits in 3 to 6 months if they are willing to put in the effort. That's a quote from David M. Gaisford, my mentor, in 1983 when he started his own home-based business. He would have loved this one. As a social business initiative, Nourish the Children is a sleeping giant. It will create a massive force for good throughout the world. That's a quote from Scott Schwartz, Nu Skin's president. So why choose Nu Skin and Nourish the Children? Nourish the Children is a proven system to end child hunger that has been operating successfully since 2002. It's not a charity. That's an important point. It's a new, effective, free enterprise model of philanthropy that everyone can participate in. It's a commercial co-venture that supports charities whose mission it is to distribute food to the starving and needy in the U.S. and around the world. It's committed to sustainability, and that is creating jobs and sustainable agriculture in areas that need it most. 100% of the donation goes to children, not administrative costs. So by donating a product rather than cash, donors know exactly how their contribution is being used, and that's important for people today, to know just exactly where their money is being spent. And donations can be made to local charities and food banks in your own area. Donations are also used for natural disaster relief, and VitaMeal is often the first food to arrive on the scene to alleviate hunger during a major crisis. 4.5 million meals were given to the survivors of the China earthquake in 2008 within the first few days of the disaster, and thousands of bags and counting are helping with the devastation in Haiti. And Nu Skin has a matching donation program where it will donate 1 VitaMeal package for every 5 to 8 VitaMeal packages purchased by you or in your organization. Nu Skin offers a unique and empowering home-based business opportunity unlike any other. Commissions are paid on VitaMeal donations, and organizations are built by encouraging others to join in donating meals to save malnourished children and provide disaster food relief. Nu Skin seamlessly operates in 48 countries, allowing you to reach out to contacts all around the world and invite them to join you in the Nourish the Children business initiative. And they pay an average of 10% more commissions on VitaMeal than on any other Nu Skin product. They are so dedicated to the program. Nu Skin also provides more income for its distributors than any other publicly traded network marketing company, and that's an important point when you're looking for a new home-based business. The reason the Nourish the Children initiative is so successful is because it fairly rewards distributors who get involved and get the word out, causing the purchase of VitaMeal to be donated to save lives. The small commission included in the price of each VitaMeal bag is used as an incentive to pay people for their time and effort. Nourish the Children and Nu Skin doesn't spend money on advertising or fundraising. Instead, dedicated social entrepreneurs are compensated for the impact their organization creates. So what about you? Your contribution plus your effort can make a massive, long-lasting impact. You don't need to be a billionaire with a charitable fund, independently wealthy, a celebrity, a saint, there aren't too many of those left, or a relief aid worker. And although we appreciate their efforts, the problem isn't being solved. Nourish the Children allows us to take advantage of what we do naturally, and that's care for others. By saving the lives of other people's children, we create a better world for our own children. As we nourish those we might never know, we will nourish our families and, most critically, nourish ourselves. There is a powerful driving force inside every human being that, once unleashed, can make any vision, dream, or desire a reality. A quote by Anthony Robbins, and he should know. The enemy is ignorance. Author Marianne Williamson asks, 35,000 people a day die of hunger on Earth, and there's no dearth of food. The question is not, what kind of God would let children starve, but rather, what kind of people let children starve? The answer is good people who misunderstand the nature of the problem and are misinformed about how best to solve it. These are the kind of people who let children starve. This is a photograph of orphan children in Malawi, patiently waiting for their VitaMeal food to come. The Nobel laureate Dr. Albert Schweitzer said, "I don't know what your destiny will be, but one thing I do know. The only ones of you who will be truly happy will be those of you who have sought and found how to serve." The Nourish the Children initiative offers entrepreneurial rewards without requiring you to sacrifice your peace of mind. Few other opportunities can compare. So what if you could be rewarded for your passion, your voice, your commitment, and your impact? What if you could be rewarded for saving children's lives in your community and around the world? This is a call to action. I invite you to join the Nourish the Children initiative today. Start as a casual donor or a distributor, whatever fits you best at the moment. And please get back to the person who referred you to this presentation and start building your team to save lives while bettering your own. And we ask that you refer anyone you know who might be interested in Nourish the Children. I hope you've learned by now that earning a profit by being philanthropic is an ethical and sustainable way to keep on giving. And that's the point, to earn a way to keep on giving and making a difference. The time is now to make your impact. Thank you for considering this special initiative. We wish you all the best.